Indiana Jones 4chan leaks. Isn't this just everything I said that was going to happen, 2 years ago? I am Mecca, and who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Rob off camera.
To actually read them, to see...
I actually read them.
To see if they're different than what I said.
Yes, and to see if we...
Did we call it?
Did we see if we called it?
Because my guess was she was going to take the whip and know your place and stay in your lane, Dr. Jones. Everybody said... I think everybody said that, too.
Yeah.
Alright, so Indiana Jones, the Indiana Jones 5, this is the new one where he's old and decrepit. There's going to be time travel and crap, right? Mm-hmm. Alright, here we go. Now, this is from 4chan.
This is from 4chan, okay, so...
Take it with a grain of salt.
Take it with a grain of salt. It says, 4chan plot leak, Indy 5 sucks, and James Mangold is a liar!
He's a liar!
He's a liar!
He's a liar. Is James Manbaby's a liar? What did he do this time? Other than block me for no reason.
Okay, now I'm gonna read this as posted, okay? This got reposted to Reddit.
He gets called Manbaby because he blocked me for no reason.
Indiana Jones 5 has had test screenings, and I attended one. So this is the person claiming they went to a test allegedly of Indiana Jones. So it kind of makes sense because they would be showing rough cuts of the film.
So early?
Well,
yeah, they've been filming for a year, haven't they? Yeah, or 2 years.
And don't forget, this movie got pushed back.
That's right. I forgot about that.
The reason he's claiming it didn't have a test screening is because basically everyone at my showing hated it. Marion appears towards the beginning of the movie and encourages Indy to come out of retirement for one last adventure. Mutt is mentioned but not seen in this scene. That kind of makes sense. Sala appears. Sala, John Rhys Davies' character, appears for one scene. You can see him wearing a fez on the right of the pic.
Now Phoebe Waller-Bridge is supposed to be the granddaughter of him, right?
Okay, we're getting to that.
Okay.
That's up next. Phoebe Waller-Bridge, a.k.a.
Poob! As Jeff calls her.
Poob, don't call me Poob.
Why not?
Because you're just a toxic man.
Oh, shut up, lady.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge is playing Helena Brody, the granddaughter of Marcus Brody, and is quite possibly one of the most annoying characters put to screen.
What do you mean Helena Bonham Brody is annoying? I will tell you to know your place and stay in your lane, mister. You're just a toxic old white man.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
That's Helena Bonham Brody to you.
Now I'm going to have to cut out Harrison Ford.
Helena Bonham Brody to you, and you know your place and stay in your lane, you toxic old man.
Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if she wrote her own lines. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, that's why they brought her in to punch up. That's what they brought her in for Bond.
In Bond.
The Bond one. They brought her in to punch up lines in Droid Lives Matter. Droid Lives Matter. And then she got blown up.
I think there might be something stipulated in her contract.
Because she's technically a writer, too.
That she gets to write her own dialogue. Or she gets to punch up her own dialogue. So that could vary. Listen,
that makes sense.
Tom Cruise and Will Smith bring in their own writers to punch up their dialogue. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised because she has Fleabag. Everybody's so gaga over Fleabag and Killing Eve that she has a similar stipulation.
Was she both of those?
Yes. She constantly lectures Indy about his
being a white male privilege. White privilege. Where's my white male privilege?
Ding 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 ding.
You know your place and stay in your lane. You're just an old white man.
Mm-hmm. Step aside, please. We have white privilege.
Mads Mikkelsen is playing a younger version of
the World War II bad guy.
The World War II bad guy.
Hans von Braun. Werner von Braun.
Actually.
Werner von Braun.
Of Tote. The man with the black leather jacket in the desert. Remember, he was very sweaty in the first movie.
Oh, barely.
But okay, well, I commented in that picture he looked an awful lot like Tote.
Okay.
From the first film, and he does a decent job. Antonio Banderas is.
Well, that's what I was talking about. Werner von Braun.
Okay, Antonio Banderas is probably the best part of this movie, and that's probably the only reason. Now, there's a spoiler. May I hold this up so you can see? There's a spoiler. It is green screening. It is blacked out, okay? So I'm going to reveal this spoiler.
Don't I have a spoiler alert?
Antonio Banderas is probably the best part of this movie, and that's probably the only reason his character's death had any impact. He sacrifices himself to save Indy and Helena right before they get sent back in time. This is sounding worse and worse. This sounds so bad that I wouldn't doubt it's true. The main MacGuffin is a golden clock that's the key to an ancient time portal. A group of neo-German bad guys is trying to track it down before Indy can. First, they go to ancient Rome for a bit, but they go back through and end up in 1933. Remember, we saw the Roman soldiers?
Yeah, we saw the Romans in the boat. Okay, and that was when Harrison Ford, around the time he injured himself doing that stuff in real life on set.
Okay.
Because he's a million years old.
A significant chunk of the movie is set in 1933, and the main trio is old Indy, Helena, and younger Indy. So this leads into the de-aging story. Yeah,
because we heard that a lot of the... Well, they said only the opening scene was de-aged.
Well...
They said it was only the opening scene was de-aged.
Okay, well, this person says this is what happened at his screening. So
okay, so they might have changed it.
A lot... Well, they have different versions of the movie that they show, and they kind of go by, okay, what do you think of this version? What do you think? They bring in different audiences to gauge how each version of the movie is...
They shouldn't be making this movie. This is one movie they should not be making.
No, this movie should not be
because
made.
The last one sucked.
If you were gonna make a movie, you probably should have just recast them with Bradley Cooper or Chris Pratt or somebody.
Or what's his name, Anthony Ingruber even.
Or Anthony Ingruber.
And the problem with that though is that they shouldn't be making this, especially when they have this anti-fan mentality at Lucasfilm. They don't want you watching. They don't want you.
No, they want you watching.
They want you watching, but they don't want you complaining.
But they want you to. They want to insult you every step of the way.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is classic. You know, this is like being in a DV relationship. You know, like if you're with somebody who, smacks you around a bit. That's what this is. They're literally doing. Well, you can't say that because now you have to. Oh. That's why I was trying to dance around it because you got to.
This is a bad.
It's a bad situation. They want you to be under their control and to have your head down as they smack you in the eye, and they want you to come back and apologize for it. They want you to apologize for it because you're the bad person. You're the ist. You're the foe. Yeah, you're the horrible one who needs to be taught a lesson. You will take your medicine and you will like it because you are a servant of Disney, not the other way around. They know it's best for you.
You're gonna like what we tell you to like, and you're gonna thank us.
Exactly.
What, you think you're too good to like this movie?
Yes.
You think you're too good not to like it, rather?
Yes.
Okay, so now this man continues. This person continues. I don't know if they're a man or a woman. In my screening, the movie ends with young Indy sacrificing himself to save Helena, causing old Indy to fade away like Marty does in Back to the Future. Helena picks up his hat, and the movie ends with a montage of her iconic Indiana Jones scenes set to the John Williams score. The movie also had a Helena will return thing at the end, sort of like what Marvel movies do.
Helena will return in Indiana Jones and the tale of know your place and stay in your lane. They're a toxic old white man.
Remember the story about how there was going to be an Indiana Jones series?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you love it when they just keep letting these in and matching them. So
yeah.
But then again, like this is just stuff that's available. Now I do want to let you guys know this is stuff that's just absolutely out there on 4chan anyway. That if you just dug around a couple of days ago, you would have found it there anyway. Mm-hmm. They do this every time. Same thing with Rise of Skywalker. Same thing with all of them. These are things that like people aren't getting scoops. They're getting sent the 4chan leaks. Is what's happening. Yeah. Just so you know, just to peel away. You want to peel away the magic behind us. Just to peel away the magic.
Don't mind that guy hiding in the spider hole. He's just my friend.
Nobody's getting sent leaks and rumors or any of that. People are just posting these online.
Last time I had a 4chan leak,
and if they get sent them, they're
This person concludes, overall a 2 out of 10. I'd rather watch Crystal Skull 50 times than sit through this atrocity again. I hope Disney does some serious reshoots or just cans the movie entirely.
Wow.
Now,
they are doing reshoots.
It goes on to say Harrison Ford looks like he doesn't want to be there the entire movie.
He doesn't.
He does. That's his default setting.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't want to be there any more than I want to watch this.
Now, okay. Here's the thing.
And that's honest. I do not want to watch this. This is going to be terrible.
We have to ask ourselves, how accurate can this be? From what we've heard and what we've seen, a lot of this lines up with the previous information we have. And we had also that rumor coming out, that news story that there was going to be a quote-unquote Indiana Jones series. And this...
We have the series and the whole, it's worse than we thought. James Mangold says he's going to kill off Indy. He's dealing with old age in this. It's going to be directly a part of the story. He's all but said he's going to kill him. You know,
Yeah.
that's it.
Well,
he's going to deal with his aging. He's going to deal with all of that.
Yeah, we don't... From everything we've heard, again, this seems to line up with the other information we've had. Now, that's not to say things can't change between now and next summer.
But remember, with the Rise of Skywalker 4chan Reddit leaks.
Oh my goodness!
They were exactly
all of them.
Everything from the Wayfair dagger to the what was the the freaking Palpatine,
and
we got the Iger cut of that.
Exegol and the Space Horsies.
I wonder what they're gonna cut out of this for the next. Like, do you think they're gonna do another version?
Supposedly, this is the version. This is what Kathleen Kennedy wants. And I've said repeatedly, Kathleen Kennedy was probably up late at night in her home office while Frank was asleep with a half-empty bottle of wine, staring at a poster of Raiders of the Lost Ark, saying to herself, "How can I ruin this? How can I? Don't know. It's a movie named after a straight white man, starring a straight white man." Yeah, that's the big thing. It's a movie starring a straight white man.
Yeah.
Named after a straight white man, set in a time period where the hero has to be a straight white man, fighting other straight white men.
So now they can go back and retell it as a woman's story, as she's going to be struggling to prove herself as a woman in, the
1930s, yeah.
That's insufferable.
It is.
Insufferable.
Absolutely is.
It's insulting to my intelligence that they're gonna do this. Like this could have worked in the 80s, maybe. Do you think this could have worked in the 80s?
I am not. No, this wouldn't. Audiences audiences now are. I don't want to say they're more savvy.
Well, we're just tired of this gender swap crap.
We're more vocal now.
Yeah.
We're more vocal. This would have tanked in the 80s because you would have had. The agendas didn't exist back then. And people would have said, what the hell is this?
Yeah. Well, right now I'm saying, what the hell are you doing? You're going to replace Indiana Jones with Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and we know it. And we knew since she was cast in the announcement. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm tired of them trying to pander to me, my gender, like we all think the same. Like we're watching Kanye West on Timmy, and Tim Pool, he comes out and says, "Oh, you're gonna really do a lot for the quote unquote black vote if you run for president." And he's like, "What do you think? We all think the same because we're all the same skin color." And that's literally what Lucasfilm is doing to women. They do it to people of diverse ethnicities. They do that to the gays. They do that to the queers, to the LGBTQ plus LMNOPXYZ. And they do it, and then the people on the other side claim, "Oh no, it's woke. We don't want woke. It's not woke. It's just lazy pandering to get people to complain about it for impressions. It's all about their marketing impressions. It's all about how many clicks and how many tweets, how many videos are made to market it for free. And that's what we're doing with this. I am marketing their movie without being paid by Disney.
Yeah.
And that pisses me the fuck off, is that when I have to come in and talk about what they're doing, I am literally advertising their stupid movie like I'm wearing a t-shirt of it across my saying Indiana Jones 5, like it's like I'm announcing it like I'm a billboard, even though I'm saying why this movie shouldn't exist and why I think everybody should stay home. And that pisses me the
Now the one part of this that doesn't
sound like you.
Now the one part of this that does not line up is the Mads Mikkelsen part.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's supposed to be that World War II bad guy.
He's supposed to be a World War II bad guy working for NASA.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and he's supposed to be based on Werner von Braun.
That's why I call him Werner von Braun.
Now, the fact that this man or woman, we don't know, says that it's a younger version of the character Tote from the first Raiders of the Lost Ark, that doesn't quite line up. So maybe
that lines up with what you said earlier before we knew.
Yeah, that's
literally what you said earlier before we knew.
He looks like this other character.
Yeah.
With the same glasses, the same leather coat, the same fedora. Okay, maybe this is a red herring, or maybe something changed. I'm not certain. We're gonna have to wait and see, or maybe something is different in this version of it. So I have no idea. I have no idea.
I don't know.
I hate to be right because I don't want to be right about this.
When do you think we'll get a trailer? Christmas, maybe? A teaser?
I think we're gonna get a trailer with the Super Bowl.
That late? February?
February, yeah, or sometime
when's this
during
coming out?
The playoffs. Next summer. Next summer. I think we're gonna either get the very minimum. We're gonna get it in early Christmas, early January.
What's the big something that's going on Christmas? What's the big movie dropping around Christmas?
The big movie? I don't know. That's a good question.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm gonna go back to my live chat. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.